The Philippines is a nation known for its vibrant culture and resilient people. But recently, a dark cloud has settled over the archipelago. A shocking threat against the president has shaken the country to its core, leaving citizens in fear and uncertainty. This isn't just another political squabble. This is a matter of national security that has gripped the nation's attention. The very foundation of Philippine democracy is being tested. The stability of the Philippines hangs in the balance, and the consequences of this threat will reverberate for years to come. At the center of this storm is the nation's capital, Manila. News of the threat dominates every conversation, from the crowded markets to the halls of power. To understand the gravity of this situation, one must first delve into the complex world of Philippine politics. The country has a long and tumultuous history, marked by both democratic ideals and periods of authoritarian rule. At the heart of this political drama are two of the most influential families in the Philippines, the Dutertes and the Marcoses. The Duterte family, led by the fiery and outspoken former President Rodrigo Duterte, rose to prominence with a promise of law and order. On the other hand, the Marcos family carries a legacy as complicated as the country's history itself. Ferdinand Marcos Sr., the patriarch of the family, ruled the Philippines for 2 decades, a period marked by both economic progress and widespread human rights abuses. Sara Duterte, daughter of Rodrigo Duterte, served as the vice president under Marcos Jr., forming an alliance that initially seemed unbreakable. However, this political marriage was not built on solid ground, culminating in the recent threat against the president. On November 23, 2024, the Philippines woke to a news cycle that sent shockwaves through the nation. Vice President Sara Duterte, in an unprecedented move, publicly threatened President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. with assassination. This wasn't a veiled threat whispered in the corridors of power. It was a bold and public declaration, delivered with the full force of her political standing. During a press conference broadcast live on her Facebook page, Duterte didn't mince words. She claimed to have spoken to an assassin, issuing a chilling directive to eliminate President Marcos, First Lady Liza Araneta, and House Speaker Martin Romualdez if any harm were to befall her. Her words, delivered with an unsettling calmness, painted a picture of a leader pushed to the edge, willing to cross lines previously unimaginable in Philippine politics. The audacity of Duterte's threat left many speechless. This wasn't just political maneuvering, it was a dangerous escalation that threatened to plunge the nation into chaos. In the wake of Vice President Duterte's shocking declaration, the Philippine government was thrown into a state of high alert. The Presidential Security Command, tasked with the immense responsibility of protecting the president and his family, immediately recognized the gravity of the situation. Police Chief Rommel Francisco Marbil ordered an immediate and thorough investigation into the threat. The Executive Secretary referred the matter to the PSC for urgent action, underscoring the seriousness with which the threat was being taken. The government's swift response, while necessary and reassuring to some extent, did little to quell the sense of unease that had gripped the nation. The potential for violence, once unthinkable, now loomed large. The assassination threat against President Marcos Jr. is a stark reminder of the volatile political landscape in the Philippines. This incident has exposed the deep rifts within the government, particularly the fractured relationship between two of the country's most powerful political dynasties. The once seemingly unbreakable alliance between the Dutertes and the Marcoses has crumbled, leaving behind a dangerous power vacuum and a nation on edge. The political fallout from this event is still unfolding, but one thing is certain: the road ahead is fraught with uncertainty. The fragile peace that has held the Philippines together for the past few years is now under immense strain. The potential for further escalation is undeniable, and the consequences could be devastating. The international community watches with bated breath as this drama unfolds. The world is looking to see how the Philippine government navigates this crisis and upholds the rule of law.